So normally when I work, I have several layers of dodge and burn, what they call, or other layer effects. So that's what I'm going to do. Just apply first one and let's see how the other will work. To this, normal create new clean layer, shift backspace to fill, will fill with 50% gray. Gray is a neutral color if we're using soft lights. Wherever if we're using white, for example, it will brighten up, or if we're using black, it will darken up. You can also use it dodge or burn on this, so they will work about the same. I usually use just white or black. It's make it a little bit easy, and normally I start with a black 10 or maybe even lower opacity. And first what I'm doing, it's will probably going just general with bigger strokes, just overall set tone right here. So just emphasize kind of overall general darker area. So this is will be my kind of like tool main set mode, so I can adjust. The also it's give me effect, like for example right here you can see if we add too much, see we start having those effects bringing back, so I don't want them. So with large tool, it just help me a little bit. Okay, preset. Overall, just start adding dimensions. Now let's go with the white, and white as usual just a little bit smaller, but it's the same things. Just add very big large details, and we'll go to the small. At least that's what I do. I'm going to the small after. Okay, right here maybe just slightly right up on the chin. Okay, reduce right here. Just overall. Next, let's create another layer. Same things. Okay, and you can do on the same, but I just like separate them in a case. And this one I'm going with a smaller brush. Okay. And just going over just small details what I want to add, like right here maybe a little bit smaller. Just go over, add lines around eyes by darkening them. So you can see, just add a little bit pop-up eyes. So better. Let's add a little bit dimension to the lips. It also will bring slightly color to them as well. So right here. Okay, preview a little bit more. Just add single kind of like art strokes. A little bit more right here. This one actually I want a little bit reduced, so I will use it whitening tools on some wrinkles and pop up on the general lines, so it will give us some more character. So almost in some cases you start using this as a drawing brush tool. And add a little bit more details. Okay. Again, right here a little bit too hard. So let's switch to white and maybe even go to 4. Just couple strokes to reduce. Okay. Okay, just small painting in. Okay, and next let's add some highlights to the hair. So we'll work with this, and several ways we can do. One, let's do with a screen, and we'll also do with dodge, with overlay. So with overlay, we'll just go to create a new curve. Let's go select this to overlay, and just watch for the hair. So I'll bring kind of almost higher. This will give it interesting effect. So I'm just bringing it this way. Okay, Control I. We'll take our brush. Okay, let's set to the 10. Okay, and just right here. This will add also color to the hair, slightly more, so kind of reddish, which is work very well in this case. And I'm just adding this kind of highlights. Okay, next let's go ahead and we'll create screen. So merge, Control Shift Alt E. We'll go to the screen, so a little bit brighter. Let's create and fill up with a mask. And right here we actually can just go right here on these highlights. Just bring them in a little bit closer. So those strikes kind of. Okay. Again, this is same things you can do when you work on eyes if you want to do on one layer, but I'm just want to separate them in case if I want to work with opacity. So right here. Okay, we can group them together. Okay, and extra dimension. Okay, we already have a good sharpness on the hair. We can remove or add blur, but we will work on this a little bit later. So the next step, what I want to do is add more punch overall to the face, just bring a little bit more interesting dimension in there, and we'll do this in the next tutorial.